What do you find, and what are you try to do for somebody on a relationship building process? Obviously, it's not a forced thing. You're just so natural at it, and it's like inbred in you. And so, what is the thing that you do to?
I think just like the hospitality is. There's Frasca is a restaurant in Boulder that you actually took us to when we were before I launched. Yeah, they won the James Beard. They won the top restaurant in the country this year, and their founder Bobby Stuckey has a great quote. He actually he spoke at a real estate event that you came to with me, but. His quote is service, because they're like, the restaurant is the service industry, and his whole take is service is something you do for somebody, and hospitality is how you make somebody feel.
That's
and
good.
I love that, because it's really he'll correct, like, no, we're in the hospitality business, and that's making people feel a certain way. So and I think me coming from 20 years in the restaurant, food and beverage, hospitality industry, I've taken some of those skills and just, if somebody you're gonna, when 250 plates are going out in a night, it's inevitable that something's gonna be, something's not gonna be quite right, and you got to deal with that, and not letting, instead of making excuses like, we only screwed up one steak, just trying to make that right before that person leaves the door. And so even in with our business and our clients, we definitely make mistakes, but I think something I've really learned is taking ownership and just say, I'm sorry, we totally blew it. We'd like, we want to make this up to you, and instead of trying to somehow pass the blame. But
there was it's amazing just the connections you build. And so you don't do anything for clients typically before they're a client. I guess not prospects.
Sometimes
you don't do anything for prospects really much from a
whole lot.
Yeah.
We do a quarterly, we used to do big Kentucky Derby parties that we would invite our advertisers and the public, or sell tickets for charity, and we've kind of scaled back on those really big events and focus more on, we do a quarterly home services, home design breakfast for all of our advertisers that are in architecture, building, interior design. So, and we've built that as like, hey, this is specific for advertising. So I'm careful about, I'm not going to invite 4 builders that I'm prospecting in, and then I got my 3 guys that are spending money with me. Like, wait, I thought this was just for advertisers. But I'll be strategic and maybe invite one person that's thinking about coming on board to that, just so they can see like, wow, this is more. We want to be more than just the ad itself. We feel like that's 50%. I want that to be 50% of what we do, and that holds me accountable to say, okay, well, what's that other 50%? So that is the events, and I think some people get sidetracked, like, I've got to throw this big gala and billboards, and it's like really like, just even if you started with just the home design, because that's, I think in all of our markets, home design, home services, that's our number one industry that we're pulling from. So by just doing that as a baseline, I think there's a lot of value that we can add.
With more than 250 magazines nationwide, City Lifestyle is the leading city-based magazine network in the country. If you're looking for a chance to build your own business while having a team and framework you can rely on, City Lifestyle offers an opportunity worth exploring.